Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. So today's video we are going to create a little bit of a holiday Thanksgiving cranberry-ish eye look using a palette that I got last year and I haven't used. So yeah, I didn't have any direction that I was going. I kind of had an idea what I was looking for. So if you want to see how I created this look right here, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to, I've already primed my skin. I did all my skincare per usual, and I used the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I really like that primer. It's a really good, it gives you like a tug, like it's hydrating, yet it gives a good grip. So because of that, I am going to be using one of my foundation serums because I feel like with it being so sticky, kind of matte, but not really. I don't want to use a heavy foundation or a drying foundation, so I want to keep it healthy, and I just want like the focal point to be like my eyes and not my face. So we are going to just start off with the eyes and we'll go from there. So I'm really hoping that the lighting is going to be a little bit better in this video. I don't know that it's going to be, but for some reason when I'm recording doing makeup, they're kind of grainy. But when I'm doing like my talks, you know, when I'm having like my mental health check-ins or just doing any type of a talk, it's super clear and crisp. So I haven't figured out exactly what it is that's making it grainy. I'm just not happy with the last couple videos that I did, but anyway, so I want to use this Too Faced Enchanted Forest palette that I got last Christmas. Sad to say I haven't even tapped into it. It's really a beautiful palette. It's got like a little three-dimensional little, I don't know if you could see it. You can't really see, but it's got like a rabbit and then the trees are like pulled forward, and it's just so pretty. It's just a beautiful winter palette. It's got like a little Christmas ball there. It's got the little protector that you guys know I love, and the shades in here are really pretty. I just think that I want to do maybe like a cranberry type look. It does have a couple blushes. Yeah, it's got two blushes. One of the blushes is a little bit shimmery, and then it's got a highlight, and then it's got a contour bronzer type shade in there. So I am excited to use this for the first time, and hopefully, like I said, that it hopefully it just comes out a little bit clearer than the other ones. So I'm going to quickly prime my eyelids using my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and this is one of my favorite. It just really neutralizes your eyelid. I pinched my eye. Have you guys ever pinched your eye when you're like plucking a brow, and it just pinches the skin and like hurts so bad? And then I'm going to have a little red mark probably by tonight. So that's not fun. But I thought, you know, I'm going to try to create like a little bit of a Thanksgiving type eye. Just kind of play with some shades. Just play with this palette. I don't know. I didn't even swatch any of these shadows. I think I might have swatched like one, like briefly, when I initially opened the palette, but sad to say that I didn't do anything with it. I've got these a million little baby hairs. This is all new growth. My hair was shedding really bad this past few months, and I think that it's a lot of different things like hormones, stress for sure. And I mean, thank God I have new growth, but I have like a ton of baby hairs like all throughout, like back here I've got baby hairs. And so this is kind of the stage that they're at right here on the side of my face. So yeah, new growth is good though. That means my hair is growing back in. So we are going to just start on the eyes. I don't even know what look I'm going for. I just know I'm going to try to do a cranberry-esque type eye look for Thanksgiving. I'm going to try to create a look so that I know what I'm going to do on Thanksgiving. I am so excited to use my new brushes. I am so excited to use these. I might have to use one or another of the other ones, or another brush, but I'm going to try to be able to pull off the look with just using these brushes. They're so pretty. I'm like so excited to use these. Exciting, exciting. So we are going to tap in and see what we could get started. Okay, well, I need a transition shade, so I'm going to, let's see, if I'm going for a cranberry look, I'm going to go in with this, it's kind of like a mauve. I've heard a lot of people pronounce mauve as mauve or mauvey or something like that. Like, it's mauve. It's mauve. I guess, you know, everybody pronounces everything differently. Like, there's no right or wrong way. I guess it's just like whatever, however you feel the word is supposed to be pronounced. So we're going to start with this mauve. I did set my eye with my Believe setting powder. Just going to use this as a transition shade. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good transition shade. There's just a little bit of fallout. I don't care about fallout. Doesn't bother me, other than I don't like getting fallout on my carpet, but I'm pretty careful about it. The other day you guys saw that glob of foundation that squirt out of my Superstay, my new Superstay activewear foundation when I did that video the other night. Oh my god, I hope I didn't miss a spot, but there was a little glob of foundation on my carpet. I was not happy. I was not happy. Sometimes if the more careful you are, the more things like that happen. Okay, got that transition shade set down. I want to try to use at least 3 of these shades. I'm looking like 1, 2, 3. I think I could get away with using 4 of these shades of this palette. So we're gonna go and like build it up. Okay, I'm gonna tap into, I don't know, this one's kind of pinkish and I don't really want to go pink. I guess we could always darken it up if it's too pink. So we shall see. Going to just take that lower and just kind of like work it on the edge, and then kind of just working it into my crease. I went this evening and did volunteering at Hope House. If you're not familiar with Hope House, it is a residential, well, it's a program for teen moms. And they do have a residential house where they house, let me see, there's, I want to say 6 moms and their kids. That's pretty. It is a little pink, but we're going to fix that. But it's really cool because they like house these moms. I really wish they had these places. They might have, I just don't remember them having places like this when I was, you know, a young mom. I mean, I was 19 when I had my first one, my oldest. So some of them are like 15, 16. I think the youngest one might be 16. I could be wrong, but they're, you know, young moms just trying to get back on their feet. They don't have like family, you know, where they can stay with, or, you know, the dads aren't in the picture. So that looks pretty. It's kind of pinkish though. I don't know. There's some shadows here and I'm not liking it, but I guess we'll just see when I'm done with the video. But yeah, so they had parenting classes last week and this week, and so I really didn't want to do, like, you know, the kids part of it because they're toddlers, and then there was the youngest one is like 6 months old, but I'm not doing it by myself. I'm doing it with somebody else, and so it makes it easier for both of us. I'm going to now go in with this. It looks like a deep red, almost burgundy. It's really pretty. Got to really tap that off on this paper towel here and then hit it. So I'm going to take that right on the edge, keeping it nice and low. Just stamping that on. Just really trying to get just a pretty holiday eye look. I was going to use my cinnamon roll palette because it's got more, you know, browns and really fall and holiday. I don't know why I just didn't use that palette. That was my initial plan. But then I was like looking at this palette and I'm like, you know what? I haven't used that palette ever. So I really wanted to, for some reason that looks black, or like it doesn't look burgundy. I'm going to go in with this other one. It's like a lighter shade of burgundy almost. Just kind of go over that. Just I guess it's okay. I don't know why on this side. Again, my lighting is not great, and you know, I could wait till my lights come in, but I just want to do makeup and, you know, do videos, and this is just what keeps me you know, keeping me out of the funk, so to speak. Just kind of working that over. It's kind of a little bit tricky when you're using like burgundies and purples and stuff, because sometimes they will stain your eye just a little bit. I'm going to go back in with that first brush, not putting any product on it. And just going around the edges there. But they can stain your eyelids. Just because of the pigment or the dye or whatever it is that's, I'm going to take that transition shade and blend it around these other shades. They're kind of a little tiny bit, a little bit patchy. Or I like to say like dusty, you know. I don't like dusty shadows. Like I like when they're creamy, buttery. These blend nice, but I don't know if you could see, like on this eye, you could see where it like skipped and just, I don't know. I don't want to complain too soon. We'll see as we go. So I did that at Hope House this evening. The girls got out early, so it was kind of nice. I didn't have to, I don't mind watching the kids, but it's not fair to the kids because I can't really do, I'm going to have to go in with just a regular brush. I can't really do a whole lot with the kids. Just with my health, and, you know, sometimes when you're not in a really good headspace, you know, being with kids, like little kids, toddlers, like, or even like the 6-month-old, you know, you have to be really careful because they need a lot of attention. And, you know, I'm not the most patient. It's not that I don't like kids. I just, it's just kind of hard for me to engage when you're not in a good headspace. It's really not. I'm trying to build that up. So I really want that outer part of my eye to be deep. So I will be doing other stuff with them, like maybe groups and like sitting with them and then, you know, just talking with them, letting them know like my little bit of my background and my story and how, you know, they're going through a hard time right now, you know, being single moms or just trying to work and navigate, you know, being a single mom. And a lot of them, you know, didn't have or even don't have like support, you know, within their own families. And I haven't really got a chance to like talk to them or ask more questions like how involved are the dads, if they are at all. So this is a really good program though. They have the residential program where, you know, they're allowed to stay, I want to say up to 2 years. I could be wrong. It could be just a year. But I mean, getting in there, it's a really nice house. It's a really nice house, and they all have their own rooms and bathrooms, and there's a huge kitchen. The whole building itself. Well, there's a whole building with different, like a kitchen, you know, where you could do like cooking for them. They have classes. They have computers. They have. It's so cool. It's just like they have like a whole study area. They have washers and dryers so the girls can wash, you know, their clothes. And obviously they need parenting classes because they're super young. And it's hard because you have to go out into the real world. And when they go out into the real world, they're going to see that, you know, how hard it is just being a mom and going, you know, out on your own after, you know, they get the help from Hope House. So that's what they're trying to do, is prepare them for the real world and, you know, what they're going to have to do as single moms out in the real world. So I'm going to go in with this shade. It's kind of like it's not purple, a little bit of maybe burgundy. It's a shimmer. So I'm going to put that like right in the center of my lid. I don't know. I'm going to try it just with the brush, and then I might either have to wet it or use my fingers. So we're going to just put that right in the center. It's really pretty. I don't know how well you could see it. Seems like it's going on okay. I'm gonna squirt the brush and see if I get a better color payoff with it. Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's not real like glittery. I don't like working with like glitters, like fine glitters. I don't mind, but I don't like the chunky glitter. You know, it's kind of hard to get off too when you're taking your makeup off. The glitter wants to like stick to your skin. I think that looks pretty. I don't know how well you can see it, but I think it looks really pretty. So with that, I think I'm going to go over to this other shade, which is just a little bit lighter pink, and I'm going to put that like right on the inner. Wait, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go in with, I think this is called Frosty. It's like a really vibrant white right there in the corner. It's like snow. It's like glistening snow. That's what it reminds me of. So I am going to spray it. I'm not even going to give it a shot by itself. I'm going to just spray it. And just put that like right on the inner part of my eye. Almost like a faux cut crease, so to speak. Just so that it's more like winter, snowy. It's got a little bit of a gold fleck to it. It's so strange. Just trying to pack it, like really pack it on. I don't know, not really caring too much for the colors that I chose, but what can we do? We've already kind of went the route we were going to go. But you know what I'm going to do? Because, I mean, it is dark burgundy, but it's not as dark as I want it, and I can't seem to pull it off with that. I'm going to go in with this Sephora, just a single shadow, and it's literally a chocolate brown, like just a chocolate brown. I think that's going to look really pretty on the outer part of my eye. I'm just going to put it like right on top of the trying to find a brush, a packing brush that doesn't have, I need to wash some brushes. I think I really need to wash some brushes. So I'm going to go in with this like packing brush, and I'm going to just apply that. Ooh, it looks really pigmented. This might save the day. Yes, that's the shade I was looking for. So because I use that burgundy underneath, it almost looks like a brown burgundy. Can you see? The camera does it no justice. I'll tell you that. I can't wait to get everything like better, like my quality of the videos and the lighting, because I really, you guys aren't really seeing what I'm really doing over here and how it like really looks. I'm going to kind of put that right where I put that middle shimmer. Just kind of blend those two together. Take that brush and just kind of blend those little harsh line right there with that brown. Now that truly is what I was looking for in that corner of my eye. I don't know if you can really see that it made that big of a difference, but on my end, it really made a big difference. I think that's all I'm going to do with the eyeshadows, because there's really no other shade that I can add. You know what I'm going to do, just for shits and giggles, because I'm not getting the colors that I'm looking for today. I didn't get it with the burgundy, and I'm not getting it with that white frosty. Now this is Bella White. Okay, this is a Milani Bella White. It's like white as white can be. So we're going to go in with that brush with the frosty color. And I'm going to put it over. See it? It's like super white, stark white. So I'm going to, because this is where I really wanted the white, was right here. Now that is more like it. I hate that I'm having to go outside the palette to achieve, you know, what I wanted in the palette. I mean, you should be able to, but sometimes things don't go that way. Now that is the white I was looking for. Oh yeah. Now, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but it really is the white that I was looking for. I mean, to a T. It's exactly the white and the dark brown burgundy that I was looking for. It does a little bit of a cranberry look to it. Like, it's not cranberry sauce, but it is, it's really the colors that I was wanting out of this palette. Unfortunately, I had to cheat on my palette and go outside. I had to seek elsewhere. So I think what I'm going to do is add a coat of mascara and some falsies, and I'll be right back. So I popped on some lashes, and then I just did a coat right on the lash line, on the upper lash line, with this Essence Long Lasting eye pencil, and it's waterproof, and it is just a super black. So I didn't do a wing, but I wanted to darken up that lash line so that, you know, with the lashes, it's like I didn't have to do like a tight line. I didn't have to do that, so try to, you know, cut some corners where I could. The only thing I'm going to do on camera is my foundation, and then I'm going to off camera do my bronzer and everything. We'll see how we go in time. How about that? We'll do that. So I'm going to use my Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Foundation Serum Drops. You guys, they have, okay, so there's a couple serum concealers now. And oh my gosh. So when I saw this one that was NYX, and I was like, oh my god. So I was already home and settled, and then I was watching a video, and I saw this girl that I follow, and she was reviewing the serum concealer, and I wanted to get in my car and go on the hunt and look for it, but I said, okay, Des, chill out. You can wait till tomorrow. Okay, so this is a serum foundation. So you guys know I don't want the sponge to absorb it. So I'm going to go in with my It Cosmetics foundation brush, and I'm going to tap. Oh, that tickled my nose. I'm going to tap that on. Now, this is a serum foundation, so it literally feels like a serum. You guys remember me reviewing this for you? Do you? I really like this. You know, this gives you a healthy glow. Now, for Thanksgiving, I'm going to be using more of a full coverage foundation, just because I want my makeup to last the entire day and really do a full-on glam look. That's what I'm saying now, but I might end up doing minimal makeup that day, because I just always want my skin to look, you know, glam but soft glam. Maybe I will use my Anastasia soft glam palette. I don't know. There's so much to choose from. You know what I didn't do? Can you guys guess? Before I do my foundation, what do I always do and I always forget? If you know me a little bit, you'll know we're on Jeopardy. Do 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 do. Drop it down below. Do 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 do. That's Jeopardy for you youngsters. Okay, so I didn't color correct my under eye. You know, I like to color correct my under eyes before I do my foundation. Oh, well. I really don't like how this is on my nose right now. I'm just going to tell you that right now. It's not wanting to stick. Sometimes that happens with my nose every now and then. I'm going to shake it up a little bit more because it was kind of greasy. Yeah, that's just the serum drops. That's just how it is. It's a serum. I saw one comment. I wish you guys would interact with me. Oh man, I got it on my sweater. I saw one comment of somebody said that they were going to try this foundation, the serum drops. It made me so happy to be able to, you know, respond. It was just nice. Obviously, you know, it doesn't take much to make me happy. I'm easy to please. Some people might tell you I'm high maintenance, but I am so easy to please. Like, it doesn't take much to make me happy. You know, I'm the type of person that it's the little things in life that mean the most. Like for me, if, you know, if it's my birthday, to me, I would rather get a beautiful, meaningful card or even just something that you write yourself. I would rather get that than a gift. Well, of course, I love the gifts. Don't get me wrong. Like, don't just stop buying me gifts, okay? Like, I still love treats. That's what I used to always tell everybody, like, when they go to the store, like, get me a treat. My oldest daughter still does that. So I get her treats. I get all my daughter's stuff, like makeup. I'm like, would you need anything? Like, come over, get a foundation, get an eyeshadow palette. Like, come shopping at my house just so I can get them here, you know, to spend time with them. Hey, you gotta pay. You gotta pay. You know, come over, visit me. I'm pathetic. You know? Okay, I didn't color correct, so we'll adjust that here in a second. I got shimmer under my eye, and I don't know how that happened because I wiped it. But we're not gonna fret the small things. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. So there's nice color correcting job. I always reach for my NYX color corrector, like always. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is one of my favorite concealers. It's got the nice doe foot applicator like they all do. They're all tart shape, you know, knockoffs. But I really like this primer concealer. It is one of my faves. I remember in my video yesterday, was it yesterday? I told you that we didn't need to put like concealer out here. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did yesterday, and I'm going to just try working with what I have, blending it outwards without adding a bunch of product, because we don't always have to add coverage over here because that's really not where we need it the most. So if you didn't watch that video, less is more. I mean, it is satisfying to get that, you know, to just go under and just like blend that out. Like, it's so satisfying. The same way it is like cleaning up your eyebrows is satisfying with blending your concealer. Like, that's one of the things for me that I love doing, is blending my concealer. So I'm going to work it all the way over. See, I don't even need to add any right here. Like, it's not necessary, although I could have went in and I could have added some. This is what I normally do. I normally do that. I'll put a little bit right here. But you see that I didn't even really need to do that. Because when we smile lines, your foundation, your concealer is going to settle in those lines. So less is more with mature skin. But get in the habit of it, you know, even if you're not 40 years old and you're 25, like, just get in the habit of little secrets, you know, little helpful tips, because, you know, when you get older, your skin routine is going to change just a little. You're just going to tweak things here and there. depending on how well you take care of your skin. I take amazing care of my skin. I'm very proud to say. I'm not consistent with a lot of things in my life, but taking care of my skin is one of the things that I'm very proud to say. I've always done really good at doing that. It's very important, ladies, to moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. It's crucial. And also when you're working on your neck, you make sure you're doing your skincare on your neck, okay? Don't just leave it right here. You got to do skincare on your neck and on your chest, your décolleté. So important, because you could have a pretty, no wrinkles, flawless look and then have like all these wrinkles here. Like, it's not pretty. So try to buy as much time as you can, you know? We want to age gracefully. We could always get fillers and Botox and all that, but if you don't got the money for all that and you can just achieve all that by just taking care of your skin, that's the route to go. That's my opinion, my personal opinion. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit to my under eye. I'm going to do my bronzer and my blush and my highlight, and then we're going to come back and assess the situation and end this probably too long of a video, but oh wow. We're back. We're finished. So quickly, I added I used the bronzer that was in the palette. I used the blush in the palette. I used the highlight in the palette. The highlight was a little bit glittery, but I used it. I set my under eye and just right here with my Essence Brighten Up. It's one of my favorites. If you guys haven't tried this, this is really great for your under eye. It really does brighten it up. I also used my NYX. Where's the lip? I used my NYX Lingerie XXL. I can't read the shade, so this is it. I used that, and I went in. I added the same cranberry-ish color down here on under my lash line, and I added a coat of mascara, and then I went in on my waterline, and I love how it looks. And I used this, it's called Cheat Day Chocolate, or Chocolate Cheat Day, and this is one of the Wet n Wild crayon sticks. I bought a bunch of them. Like, this is so pretty. It's just a chocolate, and I put it on my waterline, and it just really looks pretty with that burgundy. So I definitely know what I'm going to do on my lash line for Thanksgiving. I mean, I might do this look. I don't know. I may. I don't know if that I'll use this palette though, because I had to like dabble in other stuff. I definitely have multiple palettes where I can pull off this whole look out of one palette. So that's it. I didn't set, but I'm going to set right now. I'm going to use my Believe setting spray. Now, I truly believe that this is a dupe. I don't believe in dupes. You guys know that, but this is a dupe for the professional super setter. If you try the super setter, try this Believe setting spray. You're going to see what I'm talking about. It's got the light mist, just like the super setter. It smells a little bit like the super setter, but not the same. It's just a little bit of a light, got in my throat, florally scent almost, but it goes away right away. And it just dries instantly because it's so, the mist is so fine on it. Well, it went that way. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We had some hiccups along the way, but I mean, I'm satisfied with the look. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I sure hope it's not going to be grainy so that you can get the full effect of what this looks like, you know, as I was putting it on and how it looks in person, because the camera doesn't do it justice. And if it's grainy, that just makes it even worse. So you're not even really getting to see how these shades and these products are performing. So also I use my Milk Cosmetics mascara before putting on my lashes, and I put it on my lower lash line. So I generally don't put a lot on my lower lash line, but because we're looking for a Thanksgiving look and we're going to be full-on glam for Thanksgiving, I wanted to add a color and some mascara. So thank you so much for watching. Please just give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful and or enjoyable, entertaining. Leave me some video ideas. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, or if you have this palette. You know, let me know what you think of the palette. So that's gonna do it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I hope you watch till the end, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye guys.